Hey guys, William Malone here, and welcome back to my channel. Um, I'd like to start off by letting you guys know I'm just like you guys. I'm no different. I worked at a job for 27 years, and it was after 27 years I was in my mid 40s, and I took the chance. I took that leap of faith of going out on my own and starting my own career as opposed to staying there any longer. But today I'm in my late 40s, and it was one of the best moves ever made. And that's why I put this channel together is to give back a little bit and let people know who are in the same position that I was, that is a life outside of that job. And even though nobody's going to ever come to you and tell you that you should quit your job, and I would never tell anybody to quit their job, but the thing is that you can take some of this information that I give and some of the information that you may follow other people, and you can put that into effect before you even leave your job. You can do this while you're still working at your job to see if it works for you and to see if it's a good fit for you. And if it is, then you can move forward with maybe moving forward with a new career and possibly quitting that job. But put the stuff into effect first and see if it works for you before you make that decision. It's a big decision, a leap of faith. Um, so thanks for joining me today. Today I want to talk about credit and what credit is for, and what it tells the bank about you. I think I'm not sure everybody out there understands credit. I know when we're 18 years old and we get those credit cards and we go crazy with them, and by the time we realize what credit is, we're too far in debt. And the thing is, if you're far in debt in credit cards, the slimmer chances you're going to have of getting away from that W-2 employment job because, especially in real estate, if you have good credit, you only have to put down a portion of the money that you're trying to borrow. So if you go in there and you look for a loan for $1 million, you only have to put down 25% of that, sometimes 20% of that, which is a lot better than having to put down all of it or pay for it all in cash. It's too hard to do. So that's why you want to maintain a good credit score. And what credit tells the bank about you is if you're responsible or not. If you have a high credit score, obviously you are reliable. If you have a low credit score, you're not reliable. And that's what that credit score is for. They don't have time to meet and greet everybody. So they look at that credit score and determines if they can give you a loan or not. Because obviously they want you to pay back the loan if they give you the loan. And one thing you have to realize is that the banks are in business to give out loans. This is what they want to do. You just have to show them that you're responsible enough to repay the loan. And once you show them that, they'll give you the loan. I know a lot of people think that banks, they give you a loan on something like your house, and they think that, oh, I've been late on the payments of my house, and they're gonna come, they want my house back, or they want my car back, or they want my boat back. But what you have to realize is that they don't want that stuff back. As long as you're paying on that stuff, it is an asset to them. Anytime they have to come back and get it from you, it's a liability, because they're no longer have anybody making payments on it. Therefore, it's theirs. Now they have to resell it, possibly at a lower price than what you were, purchased it for, what you had the loan on it for, because now it's a liability to them. So remember that they don't want to come get your stuff. They actually want you to be responsible enough to pay on it. And this is what they're in business for. This is how banks make their money, is by giving out loans and giving it to responsible people who are going to pay back the loans. And and this is why I always tell people who are putting money in the bank, that you need to put your money to work for you, because when I go to the bank and I say I need a loan for $1 million, they're going to your bank account. If you have $20,000 sitting in your bank account, they're going to your bank account. They're pulling that $20,000 out and they're giving it to me. They're putting your money to work, and they're loaning me that at like 7% interest. And they're probably going to pay you 1% or maybe even less than what they're loaning that money to me for. And I have a video about that, and it said, it talked about that. And If you don't put your money to work for you, somebody else will. And the bank is that person that's going to put your money to work for you. So that's why when you get paid, you don't want to just stop with cash. When you make money at a job, you don't just want to stop there with the money. You want to take that money and you want to buy something that's going to make more money, that's going to appreciate more than the dollar. The dollar is depreciating. That's why when you go to the grocery store, it buys you less today. It's because it's depreciating. So you want to buy things that appreciate, whether it's like silver, gold, uh, apartment buildings. If you're good at stock, buy some stock. But you want to buy things that are going to appreciate more than cash. Okay. So that's just one of the fundamentals that you have to learn about money. Make sure you put your money to work for you, otherwise somebody else will. So how do you maintain a good credit score? Uh, there is no secret to this. There is none. The only way to do it is to pay your bills. That's it. Uh, don't overspend. Do not charge too much on your credit cards. And whatever you do, make sure you're paying off that balance. And do your best not to be late. Even if you have to pay that monthly minimum balance, pay it. And then if you can, send them a little bit more. But the thing is just to maintain a decent balance. Don't overspend, and that's it. There's no hidden secret to keeping a good score. So that's all I really have for you today. Is a pretty short video. Please give me a thumbs up and a like, and I'll see you at the next one. Thanks.